Okay, so this might be a possible edit or just a part two, but I'm still in the same location from the previous video. And right now, I'm about to look and try to find different restaurants. And I want to observe what it looks like at this time of day. Today is Friday. It's Friday night. I would like to know what certain restaurants are looking Friday night, to see if it would potentially be a place where I could see myself. And although I know it's low season on a Friday, so it might not necessarily look like how it would if it wasn't low season on a Friday, but I do just want to observe and just kind of, see what's going on. But this is how beautiful the sky is looking right now. And beautiful waters. You feel me? View to El Morro. We're gonna read the Spanish one. Paisaje de El Morro. En este paisaje de Castillo San Felipe de Morro, observamos mucha estructura histórica construida a través de los siglos. Alright, I'm embarrassing myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk away. But this is a motherfucking graveyard. And Morro, muerta, and shit like that, it means dead. So I don't know if this is like a celebration of life. This could be like a celebration of life. I think this represents a celebration of life. That's what I'm gonna symbolize it as. We got beautiful kites in the sky. People chilling with their beautiful families. Probably somebody eating out here. Hopefully nobody's getting too bit up by mosquitoes. And then we have the beautiful waters, and then we got the motherfucking graveyard. We also got some buses, maybe some type of event going on, or maybe people drive down here for what's that thing called? Field trips. Like maybe people that go to school in Puerto Rico in different parts, maybe they go to field trips like places like here. Or maybe this is just a bus from the States, because the previous restaurant, one of the previous restaurants I worked at, that was a place where it did a lot of tours, and people would come and with their tour guide to try different appetizers for our food, but they wouldn't necessarily order from us, but it would just be the appetizer portion. And what was I about to say? It would just be the appetizer portion. Oh, yeah. So sometimes, it would be the appetizer portion when different people would come and book tours, and that would be the restaurant that I worked at would be one of the stops where they would try that particular food. But there was also the times where, like schools from the States, like Colorado and fucking Massachusetts and shit, they would come to Puerto Rico for a school trip. And then they would come to the restaurant, and they would all sit at a big ass table. Whoever they person was or whatever would be the one to ask them what type of food that they wanted, like what type of food that they wanted to choose from, and a drink will be included, stuff like that or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, people go on different field trips, like, how in the States, right, like we could go to like if you live in Florida, you could take a trip to Baltimore, Maryland, like, and there's stuff there you never seen before, right? And it's like, okay, yeah, that's another state in the United States, but of course this is an island, so like another part of the island is kind of just like another state, or I guess. So if you are from like Boquerón, Rio Piedra, Mayagüez, Humacao, you might not have ever seen that Morro, and y'all took a trip there. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm saying this because just because a person lives in Puerto Rico does not mean that they know everything about Puerto Rico and every part of Puerto Rico. Like there's some people that are from certain places and they really from that place, and they from everywhere in that place, so they don't even claim a particular side. Like some people from Atlanta, they will all say, I'm all over Atlanta. I'm from all over Atlanta, because they travel every place in Atlanta, Or, sometimes it's the opposite, where people only been on one side or whatever. But yeah, I just pretty much wanted to show some of Viejo San Juan. So I'm gonna walk around. I haven't done that actually. That's so crazy. Yo, I be so engulfed in fucking work, and I think that's why some certain things happen. But sometimes I be so engulfed in work that I won't do the stuff that I actually like to do or that I'm actually passionate about as much. You feel me? Like I won't do it as much. And it's just like, nigga, the whole point you even working this other shit that's taking up all your goddamn time is for your creative shit. So I shouldn't be doing less creative shit. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I'm glad that I'm taking this opportunity to do this today. I'm glad that I have the space and availability to be able to do this. You know, I'm glad that I'm not slaving and working at a job or doing something feeling like I don't have time and have to jump up and hurry up and do something else and you know, try to organize so many things that just might be really difficult for me to do. And something I, you know, like, you know how when something's really difficult, it's not necessarily meant for you, but sometimes you go down a difficult route just to see. So I know a lot of times I go down difficult routes just to see. And yeah, but I just wanted to show y'all Viejo San Juan. This is Viejo San Juan or Old San Juan. I have not been down this particular area before. Looks pretty abandoned. Bando. Pretty nice though. I love the art. And that's the thing about me, like, I love art. I don't give a fuck if the art is on a napkin or in some syrup. Like, let's say you open the syrup and you look inside. It could be an art design in there I might appreciate more than a fucking Picasso painting or some shit. But I love art from the bottom of my heart. And art, you know, it tells a story. It tells you about your experience. Like a person that draws, a person that paints, a person that puts colors together is reflecting on their experience, you know. And in order for you to experience, that means you have to go out, you have to take risks, you have to do stuff you haven't necessarily, you know, done before or even think that you're capable of doing. And in the process of you doing that, you're able to expand your mind, you know. And so, yeah, I just feel like this represents expansion, and I like the wood that's around it too. And I'm so happy I found this little spot, you feel me? It's nobody around, it's no people.